Time for the city. Yeah, same aura as before. The smoke got blowing orange laws, meaning you pursue at your own cause.
Oh man, another day. More technical difficulties, but we're gonna fight through them. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another play-by-play brought to you by CK2K. Also brought to you by SeatGeek. Use that promo code CK2K, get $20 off on your first purchase on SeatGeek. Shout out to you guys for using that. Appreciate those that did use that after we got it. But here we are, man. Yeah. About 10 minutes late, man. What's going on there? What's going on there? I'll tell you what's going on. Technical difficulties. Nothing new, but we're here now. Game is getting ready to tip off. Starting lineups have been announced. Game is ready to go. We saw that some familiar faces are in attendance today. RJ Barrett missed a series of games for the Toronto Raptors, and he will return tonight to play against our New York Knicks, so that should be fun. We know about Emmanuel quickly over there. Brandon Ingram's been playing some inspired basketball, and these Toronto Raptors, are sitting at a strong record of what? 14-4. What is it? They're sitting at 14-6. While we are 12-6. So Knicks looking to set the record straight. Now we are still that team. So shout out to everybody in the chat, whether you're watching on Twitch, on Twitter, or here on YouTube. You are appreciated, man. Let's get through it, man. Let's get to it. Not through it. Let's get to it. It's going to be a fun one today, man. It's going to be a fun one. Nice little reunion game. A little bit of some reunion. Kind of, because OG Anunoby, unfortunately, will not be in attendance and available for this game to play against his former team. But on the other side of things, IQ, RJ Barrett will be suited up. But yeah, man, it should be interesting. Shout out to who was here first. I see my man K-Dot was in the building first. Salute CK. This should be an interesting match. Amen. Squid, I see you holding it down. I need this game to start. LOL. Chef Curtis West in the building. What's good? Wake up NYC. I see you. Captain Howdy. Marcus Miller. What up? Wisdom. What up? RGT said I haven't been paying attention to the Raptors. How the hell are they second place in the East? They have a really good, nicely built team. You shall see today. Delu says, CK, stay on CPT. Look, I was ready. And I knew, I'm going to take the L. I knew I was going to get killed. I knew y'all were going to kill me for the late start. I tried, man. We were ready to go. But OBS had different plans, so I had to reset the PC. But y'all don't care about that. We here now, though. Shout out to, I don't know. I see you, man. Edrios. Remind me of Teen Titans. Looking around. Yeah, no, I guess I take it back. They said RJ Barrett was in the building. I guess he is not playing tonight, so he's still going to be missing another game. He worked out, but he is still not ready to give it a go. So no RJ Barrett tonight. So that reunion will have to wait for the time being, but Manuel quickly is back in the starting lineup doing his thing. So one half of our former New York Knicks will be suited up tonight. But again, either way, the positive of that is with RJ out of the rotation, we saw in the few nights that Brandon Ingram had a little bit of a struggle. The Toronto Raptors offense, which has been working so well for them, took a little bit of a hit. So hopefully the Knicks can show some aggression defensively here. I know I say that, people will be like, defense, CK? But hopefully we can show a little bit of aggression defensively, make them uncomfortable, and then we should be able to have a game that we would like to have, and that is a comfortable win on this Sunday at 6 p.m. Now 6:12 p.m. But once again, shout out to you guys for viewing, man. We're at 128 to start this thing off. Once again, brought to you by SeatGeek. I didn't even show love to Twitch. Twitch is over there like, oh, so CK forgot us again, dog. Did CK forgot about us again? Sure did, dog. Sure did. No, I had to reset my PC, so all of my links and everything are gone. Game is about to start off here. I see you. Oh, we got Sturdy in the building. Wild comment, but glad to see you. Bob in the building. Magic is holding it down. I see you guys, man. I see you popping out the chat so the chats can be next to each other while we call this game. The Knicks rocking their City Edition jerseys for the second time this season tonight. And it is a fan favorite early as Scotty Barnes, who went for the jump ball against Karl Anthony Towns, wins it. And that is probably the most Scotty Barnes thing we will see on the day. Brandon Ingram, Barnes, Emmanuel Quickly. I'm trying to see who that is in the corner that's playing right now. I probably should look at the stat sheet. Nonetheless, 3 ball is up. That's no good. Rebound and put back down. And the Raptors strike first. Yeah, the Toronto Raptors, man, not the Raptors that we remember, because they are off to a strong start this season. They slow down a little bit. The injury to RJ Barrett hurting them a little bit offensively, but I'm sure they're not going to worry about that here tonight as they look to take us out. Open 3 ball. No, it's not going to be taken by Mikal Bridges. Bridges off the spin move, gets to the paint, gets the easy lay, creeps on in, and the first bucket of the game going to Mikal Bridges. 2s on the board. I'm going to get the box score here loaded up in a second as the Knicks get a turnover. Bridges bounce pass to Deuce McBride, who has been on a heater. Not going to start this game with the 3 ball, though. But, yeah, Deuce McBride been shooting the ball well in the last few games. Couple of 19-point outings back-to-back. Missed there from Toronto. Speaking of Deuce, rebounded by Deuce. Deuce wants to pull again. They're giving him space. And Deuce McBride right on cue. Big 3 ball. The Knicks take the lead. 5-2 to start things off. Brandon Ingram losing his handle, gets it right back, fouled by Mikal Bridges. And this is a fun matchup in my opinion, because both Ingram and Bridges got the exact same type of build, that leaned out, 6'8" build. So the matchup between the two of them should be a lot of fun to watch here today. Hopefully, Mikal wants to show a little bit of offense on that side, because I think that could be a fun matchup to watch between Brandon Ingram and Mikal Bridges. But Bridges with the foul, Ingram to the line, and he misses the first free throw. I love playing the Raptors strictly for this. Jets won. Knicks got to win to set up Giants upset tomorrow night. Evening CK, chat, let's go Knicks. I see you, Young On. What up? RGT red card. Oh, no. Oh, no, I missed it. But RGT already getting a red card. Game just started. 5-3 is a score. Ingram splitting the free throws. B Mills, what up? He said, will the gorilla effect hamper the Knicks tonight? We'll see. Glorilla. Rebounded by Brunson. Brunson now picked up by Brandon Ingram. Brunson trying to find Hart. Back to Brunson. Brunson on the drive. Wide open. Deuce wants a second one, and he will get a second one. Set it at the top. Deuce McBride on a nice little run. Back-to-back 19-point games. Will tonight be a third, if more? Scotty Barnes trying to make himself more a part of the offense. Barnes getting that mid-ranger to fall. Knicks up by 3. Brunson hand off to Deuce. Deuce finding Hart, but Brunson gets absolutely ran over. My man quickly looking to help him up. Brunson refuses it. A little bit of a back and forth there for good old time's sake. Pirtle been out tonight. Might hurt the Raptors, but if Scotty puts up another double-double tonight, who knows? A lot of people love them some Scotty Barnes. We all know CK is not one of which, but yeah, I mean, he could be vital tonight. It depends to see how he is able to fight through the New York Knicks, who have been a solid rebounding team throughout the start of this season. Look at Deuce McBride, man, as a starter, 15 a game. That's what I wanted from Deuce. Right now, he's sitting at, I think 12, 11 a game altogether. But as a starter, 15 points a game for Deuce McBride, 6 starts. Brandon Ingram missing that mid-ranger. Bridges going the other way, back out to Deuce. Deuce to Brunson. Brunson one man to beat. Going to go right to him in the baseline. Good help there. Gets the block. Brunson trying to fight for the offensive board. Hart will get it. Deuce open for another shot. And Deuce McBride. 3 threes already. The Deuce is loose. Deuce McBride with 3 balls. 11-5. Knicks starting off shooting well, all behind the great shot of Deuce McBride. That pick and roll goes down as Battle makes the dunk off of the pass from Scotty Barnes. Brunson finding Hart. Hart on the dribble. Hart back to Deuce. Deuce is just giving IQ problems. Bridges left wide open in the corner, and Bridges wants to join the battle. The 3-ball is flying today. I don't think we've had so many back-to-back 007 sound bites. And right on cue on the other side, Scotty Barnes looking to prove me wrong as he has a quick 5 early. But the shots are falling today. Can we get the box score to work now? Box score is finally up and at it. So let's get that switched over for you guys. Hold on. There we go. Missed by the Knicks. I did see it. Didn't want to talk about it. We move on. Manuel quickly handing it over to Barnes. Low pass. Hit out of bounds. Still Raptors ball. Knicks active hands defensively. Deuce early years, he was bricking crazy. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about that today. I wake up saying 007 marathon tonight, right? The way we shooting right now. Brandon Ingram loves that mid-range pull. This is what I'm saying. Brandon Ingram and Mikal Bridges is just going to be a fun matchup because their games are so similar. Both for the mid-range pull. And Deuce McBride again. 4 3-balls for Miles McBride. The game just getting started. He's at 15. Good defense there from Hart, but they're going to say he touched it last as he tipped it out of bounds. But Deuce McBride, 4 for 5 from 3. 12 points of the 17 for the New York Knicks. What a run. This kid is on fire. That's the sound we need. He's on fire. Landry is not back yet, Bob. Landry getting 2 more weeks. He is not in a sling, though. That is a big positive. No sling for Landry Shamet. So that means he has some bit of mobility with the arm. Emmanuel quickly not remembering the rims too well, missing his first shot of the game. 7-point lead for the Knicks. It's been the Deuce McBride show. Brunson wants to get in on the action. No, he doesn't. He's trying to feed the hot hand. Towns picks up. He has a smaller defender in front of him. Tries to spin right past him. I was going to say that's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Spins off of Barnes and Emmanuel quickly, who's shorter than Barnes. They're waiting for him. And Towns takes advantage. And the New York Knicks right now, starting off this Sunday, shooting the ball well. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? My favorite thing is when Karl Anthony Towns makes the easy ones. That's all I ask from you, Big Bodega. Make the easy ones, big guy. How's it been, CK? What up, Cyber Chaos? Been having trouble getting on these days, but my Jets don't have any trouble screwing up their draft position. So is life. Jets fans are torn. Big win today. It was a fun game to watch. That was a fun one to watch, but I understand for draft purposes, you guys are upset with the W, but man, I ain't gonna lie. That pick is all but who is it? It might be. Is it gonna go back to Tennessee again? I know we in the race right with y'all. It's the Saints, because we had a nice little late game comeback, but we blew it perfectly. So we might be back down there. I have to relook at Tankathon, but yeah, man, yeah, I'm so over this Tyler Shuck nonsense, bro. Get him out. But Jets fans, half and half on the fields. What up, Liam? I see you, man. Catastrophic. All Deuce needed was a coach who believes. Amen. What's good, CK in chat? What up, DTB? Hope you're good. Jets have assets to trade up, though. Facts. Big facts. Also, speaking of trading assets, we saw Sauce Gardner go out to what they're calling a calf strain, but Jets fans probably looking at that like, sheesh. We got away with that one. Sauce Gardner, unfortunately, taking his injury woes to Indianapolis. Indianapolis seems to be, coming up short. They still got the dub today, if I remember correctly, but the injuries, man, I don't know how long they're going to be able to go with that Daniel Jones tibula injury. I don't know. No movement, bro. And the minute a defense figures that out, it's going to be rough times for them. I don't know. They're doing everything they can to not let Anthony Richardson play, and I understand, but sheesh, playing on a fractured tibula is crazy. Salute CK, salute to you as well. Thomas Donnery, I see you, bro. Number 2 in the chat, Thomas.
Like
Doozer, appreciate you, Doozer. Appreciate the sub.
And bam, 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 touch. Omari.
Knicks playing like grandma macaroni and Thanksgiving cheese. I know exactly what you meant, but the wording was crazy. What's good, CK? We off to a great start. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go. Let's go indeed. We make reasons and excuses when Knicks lose on a back-to-back. Knicks shouldn't have any problems torching Toronto tonight. Let's get this dub. I mean, we yes, in theory and in the past we would say that, right? But the Raptors, they're having a good start to the season this year. But they do have injuries tonight, and the Knicks need to take advantage of that. So to that point, missing Pirtle, missing Barrett, you're losing rebounding on that side, you're losing scoring on that side with RJ. Yeah, Knicks definitely need to take advantage. So I agree. Let's get this dub tonight. He said, damn, CK, you're a Saints fan. Tough, yeah. Moving on. 19-10 is the score. 6:30 remains in this game. What up, GOT? I see you. And that one goes down. He said that means you're the second most talker. Look at that. try to take his shine away. Let him be number 2. What does it mean to be number 2 in the chat? Yes, you've chatted the second most. You've been here the second longest. Hart handing it off to Brunson. Brunson step back, pulling the 3 ball. Man, we are, if you've never played the game before, you're going to get real acclimated to the soundbite today because there's 6 minutes left to play. The Knicks are firing at all cylinders from 3. Scotty Barnes trying to get a move on Towns. Throws one up. That's no good. Rebounded by Joshua Hart. Pushing the other way, Knicks holding on to a double-digit lead. Hart with a 360 pass. Towns there with a full head of steam. And Big Bodega playing aggressive tonight. Again, the team is a lot smaller tonight with missing names like Pirtle. Knicks need to take advantage of that. Brandon Ingram getting it all around. And golly, my boy is back. And I already forgot how to say his name. Oh, I forgot he's on this team. Mamushvili. Oh my gosh, no! I thought I was never gonna have to say his name again. As Karl Anthony Towns is short on that 3 ball. Mamushvili. Oh God. Whatever. We're moving on, bro. 24-14. Hopefully he don't score too much tonight like he did last time when he killed us. When he played for the San Antonio Spurs. Brandon Ingram way off on that 3 ball. Rebounded by Barnes, passing it out to 54 finding Barnes. Barnes cross court. 3 ball up ahead. That one no good. Rebounded by Hart. Oh no, the Knicks killer is back. He is back. Brunson cutting through the defense. Gets the easy lay, and the Knicks up by 12 right now. Knicks taking advantage, trying to get the fast break pass to 54. Tipped out of bounds. Mamushvili. Gosh, dang it. I had it, bro. I had it, man. I had it. I don't remember, bro. Game has a nice flow, almost like there's... RGT, you already got a red flag, bro. I just call him Mammoth. There you go. Josh Hart, my guy. What up, NYA? 007 Marathon playing tonight in the Garden. Amen. Stolen there from
B2K,
the Toronto Raptors. Appreciate the sub. And there goes Grady with the fast break lay. And here come the Raptors trying to cut into this lead a little bit. 10-point lead for the New York Knicks. 16-26. I don't know what that pass was, but it gets there. Bridges in the mid-range. Has a wide open Brunson. Brunson thought about it. He's going to go to the paint, shooting it right over a Shed. And gets it to fall. It's Shed, right? Not Sheed. Shed. S-H-E-A-D. Shed is how his name is pronounced. I could be wrong. The NFL has lost its appeal to me since I've been watching a lot more NBA. Bob, I understand. What's your team, Bob? Who's your team? As Brandon Ingram fouled by Bridges. That's going to be the second foul on Bridges, so I would assume that Mike Brown's probably going to take Bridges out here early. even without the second foul, Bridges and Towns tend to be the first one subbed out. So I think that's going to happen, and we might get some Mitchell Robinson minutes. Mamu Keleshvili. Mamu Keleshvili. God, I'm not doing it, bro. I don't care. I don't care enough. Let's get this win, CK. Let's get it, Josh Smooth. Yo, CK, for the first time ever, I decided to buy a league pass. Time to lock in. I hope when you bought it, it was because it was on sale, because there's so many league pass sales going on right now. I hope that's what got you into it. By the way, as mentioned, we do see Towns and Bridges checking out of the game. Clarkson, who had a nightmare of a game a few nights ago, checks in for the first time today, along with Mitchell Robinson. And speaking of names, Yabusele checking into the game for Deuce McBride, who had a quick 12 points, 4 for 5 from the field. But more importantly, that 4 for 5 is from 3. So 3 new Knicks in as Hart and Brunson stay in. Missed free throw and rebounded by Robinson. Here comes Brunson pushing the pace. Shed picking him up. Brunson trying to put the moves on the second-year guard. Shed, not surprised. Shed made a lot of fans in the Toronto Raptors organization upstairs in the front office. And you're seeing him try and slowly take minutes away from their current starting point guard that, some Raptors fans just are not a big fan of. So, that's a story that I've been seeing amongst Raptors Twitter. I know Raptors Twitter, right? It's a thing. It's a thing. They're not crazy like us Knicks fans, but they dramatic. As look at Yabusele absorbs the contact, gets the floater, and gets right back on defense. Will we get a double-digit Yabusele game? And Jordan Clarkson, big block out of bounds. And the Knicks right now are thriving on all facets of the game. I love it, man. Yo, RGT, and we about to – he going to get ejected, bro. RGT ain't going to make it, dog. RGT ain't going to make it, bro. He ain't going to make it. Brandon Ingram sidesteps, goes for the floater, no good. Ingram having a slow start here today, which is a great sign for the Knicks, because Ingram has been the majority of their offense, and they're also missing 20 points per game as Hart just skips down the lane. I'm telling you, man, the paint is soft serve in Toronto today. Knicks right now looking to if we win today, we should outpass them in the standings. We'll check out the standings here at halftime. But I'm pretty sure if we go up at 13-16 and they go down 14-7, we should be passing them, or at least right on their heels. But a big win. This is actually a great test, because the Raptors are the team we're going to see December 9th to try and advance to the Vegas round of the NBA Cup. So nice little teaser today. Mamu Timu Knicks in 6. Hilarious. Joshua, down the lane for the dunk. Second in the East. This team, they're missing some players. Towns should dominate this game. He should. Bro, don't tell me your former bust is injured, CK. Former bust is. You're making an RJ Barrett joke. Dale's back, guys. Dale's back. Damn you, Dale. Allegedly, they got a wreck. Raptors fan TV. No, they do not, bro. What happened to Hawks fan TV? Remember them? Remember that? Is there really a Raptors fan TV, bro? I'm looking it up. I don't believe you, bro. I don't believe you. You talking about on Twitter or just in general? I'm looking it up, bro. I told CB he needs to put all. Oh, there's a Raptors fan TV, but it got 11 subs, man. So it must be on Twitter. Yeah, Raptors fan TV. I'm never laughing at somebody else's grind. It's just, 8 years ago, though, so they started around the same time as Knicks fan TV. Hold the phone. CP. Call off the dogs. They started around the same time. Call off the dogs. They got 11 subs, though. Raptors fans, man. Shout out to the 340 in the building for the play-by-play today over on YouTube. Shout out to you guys over on Twitch. Huncho, I see you, man. Or Honcho, excuse me. Even with the media sheet, he'll get it wrong. You'll be a half game behind. Okay, bro. CK needs a media sheet with the name pronunciation. Oh, got it. Look, man. I'm trying. All right. I can get some of these names, but man, Mamu not happening, bro. Not happening. But yo, what up, SZM? I see you, homie. They got a Toronto CK. Yuck, man. Yuck. He know RJ is wild. How is Zion and Ja doing? Fire. RJ catches strays. Yeah, no. Some Knicks fans just can't let it go. But that's just Dale. Dale's trolling. Don't take what Dale says too serious, bro. Never take anything Dale says too serious. OGs know. Dale is the OG troll, bro. Don't take anything Dale says too serious. Shout out to Dale. Shout out to my guy Dale. Toronto coach looking like an evil arms dealer in GoldenEye. GoldenEye, you say? He really do look like a villain from GoldenEye for real. Emmanuel Quickly. Oh my goodness. Baseline, sidestep, jumper, no good. Yeah, man. You know, Knicks fans miss Emmanuel Quickly. Some Knicks fans miss Emmanuel Quickly, but man, Raptors fans ready to ship him out. He is not a fan favorite over there. Starting point guard for them, Jordan Clarkson firing the three ball, and that is a pleasant sign. Seeing Jordan Clarkson hitting his first shot of the game, and in three variety. Clarkson had a rough outing in the Knicks win on Friday. There he goes, Mamu on the drive, finding Grady. Back out to Mamu. Mamu getting active right there. Shed firing the three ball. That one no good. Rebounded. I don't even know who that is with the rebound. Three ball by Emmanuel Quickly, and he's still at an offer. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that is Jacoby Walters. That is number 14. That's right. I didn't know that. Jordan Clarkson, he gets the contact, but no foul called. So missing the three ball. Good attempt to sell that there. Referees not playing along. Mamu on the drive. Mamu goes up against Mitchell Robinson, and these referees letting them play. My kind of refs. Contact be damned. We playing basketball today. Clarkson firing from three yet again, and here we go. How many threes in the quarter, you ask? We are sitting at 11. Sorry, we're sitting at 12 three-pointers in the quarter. Knicks are 8 for 12 from three. Jordan Clarkson with two of them. We love it. 007 Clarkson, right. Knicks shooting that rock at a 67% from three. We love to see it. Man. We love to see it. When that three ball hits, it's, blue and orange skies for real. The one said, "Stop complaining." Yep. It got to be that old school logo. Wait. What are we complaining about? Oh, the old school logo is why we're shooting well? What did I miss? I missed something. Nah, I miss Landry Shamet. I miss Shamet too. OG watching this game with a smile. Facts. Amazing start to the game, amen. Is Hart's hand still numb? Allegedly, right? That's what he said. He said that he has to take shots and, to try and help with it. But yeah, allegedly it's still numbish. I don't know. He ain't playing like it is. Ref ball will not be a factor tonight. I wonder why. I'm gonna leave that to RGT. When the shots go in, we dangerous. Shout out to Above the Rim. And that's facts. This does not look like the Raptors that just went on a 9-0 run till the other night. Yeah, because the injuries they're missing, very, very, very key. And also, New York Knicks right now are hot, one of the hottest teams at home, 9-1 in the Garden this season. So a lot of factors playing against the Raptors tonight. Emmanuel Quickly trying to sell the foul. Man, I remember those days. Emmanuel Quickly bumps off of Mitchell Robinson, draws the contact, gets the and one. A lot of Knicks fans saw that play, and there's a little smile. Yeah, I remember that. IQ good at that. To the free throw line he goes for the and one. Hashtag, yep. And IQ making the free throw, and that's his first three points of the game. Knicks still up by 18 after a monstrous first quarter. 12 three-pointers up, 8 of them down. Knicks shooting the rock at a high clip, and all the threes too, nothing forced except for that one Clarkson three there. He was trying to draw the foul, not even mad at it. Yabusele said, I'm in this too. Yabusele, 100% from the field. Everybody's eating. 9 for 13 are the New York Knicks from 3 tonight. The ball's trying to move around. They passed that to him. It's a travel. I was going to say, I thought he was out of bounds, and Emmanuel quickly gets the travel and the turnover. Yabusele for 3. BBL getting that thing up. Pause. Lord have mercy. God. Golly, bro. Just with that nickname. With that nickname, that is a wild, wild, wild thing to say. I apologize. I almost ended my stream, bro. That was nasty work. Jordan Clarkson gets the inbound pass from Jalen Brunson. Clarkson with the rock with 24 seconds remaining on the clock. 41-20 is the score. Knicks up by 21. Trying to get the pass to Clarkson, but it's turned over. Fast break dunk is down by what's his face? He got 2 last names, right? Yeah, Colin Murray Boyles gets the fast break dunk there. Brunson finding Clarkson. He's wide open for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mitrov. Mitrov grabbed, gets it to Deuce, but the 3 ball will not count. Does not get there in time. Mitchell Robinson should have just gone right back up, but I don't think he was aware of how much time that was left in the quarter. But that doesn't matter. Knicks up by 19 points after a great quarter of play. Knicks shooting the ball really well. I'm talking about 67% from the field, 64 from 3, 9 of 14 from the three-point line. And here's one of my favorite stats of that quarter. Only 2 turnovers. Knicks doing a great job holding on to the ball, taking care of the ball, and 11 assists as a team. Your leading scorer is none other than Deuce McBride, who is 4 for 5 from 3 in that first quarter. Right now, as a starter, his average is around, 15 point something a game? I think it said 15.2 per game, and he's already almost there in what is his 7th his 7th start of the year. After him, it is Jalen Brunson with 7, Bridges with 5, Towns with 4, but off the bench, we have 11 bench points already. Clarkson and Yabusele shooting the ball well. Knicks right now, everything going right. Shout out to the 360 of y'all in the chat. Knicks raining threes. Amen. Clicking right now for sure. Toronto's coach, actually a great coach. Yeah, he's a good coach. Everything about, look, the Raptors are fun to watch outside of when they play my Knicks. They're a fun team to watch. You know, the way they play, they got a good amount of wings. They play pretty small, but they play pretty fast. But yeah, not having Pirtle is huge for them. And you're seeing, because it's just so easy for us to move the ball around and get shots up. And also, they're having a problem with offense because they're missing a 20-point per game scorer alongside Brandon Ingram. Liam with the $2 super. I appreciate you. Now, here's my, I'm so scared of the supers for today, but Nikita, all right.
Grady be dicking down the defense, LMAO.
And that's the end of the stream. I'm going to see you guys, man. Y'all have a great one. This has been, this is probably the shortest play-by-play we've ever had to date. Knicks may or may not win this game. We'll never know. But after that super chat, that's how I'm going to have to end it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out of here. Y'all be easy, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. One time for the city. Yeah. Same aura as before. The smoke got blown.
Y'all out of control, bro. Y'all are out of control, man. Out of control, bro. Out of control. Appreciate the $2, but out of control, bro. Out of control, bro. Out of control, bro. He said, sorry I had to. Did you have to, though? Did you have to? Did you? We back at it, though. Second quarter of play underway. Knicks got some Tyler Kolek minutes on the way. Karl Anthony Towns, Jordan Clarkson, Josh Hart, and Deuce all out there for the Knicks. CK got canceled. I'm done. That's it. Career's over. I'm canceled. All for $2. I'm just kidding. Kolek, corner pass to Hart. Hart's going to let that fly anyways. He had to with no time left on the shot clock. That one, no good. Here goes the fast break. And my God, Boyles with the dunk in the break, looking like a mini. The play didn't look like it, but if you look at him, he kind of looks like LaMarcus Aldridge. Old heads remember Marcus Aldridge, and Karl Anthony Towns gets swatted by Barnes, and look who cleans it up. Tyler Kolek, and gets the loose ball steal. Here goes the Knicks. Tyler Kolek, though the stats don't really show it, he has been balling the last few nights. Tyler Kolek with a nice run. Hello, people have been streaming sports on Twitch tonight. Love to see it. Really? Let's go. A lot of sports going on. Sunday, football. We got basketball. We got a make right there for the New York Knicks. We're moving on. I like it a lot. Defense stakes. I thought, Wake Up said, I thought you was for real. Nah. We still here, man. I'm joking. Nice lead pass there. A steal by Deuce McBride. Deuce pushing the pace. Kolek, he thought about it. Back out to Deuce. Deuce to Towns. Towns setting up shop at the three-point line. He needs to be taking advantage of the paint. He got Scotty Barnes on him. Go to work. Trying to get the switch over. Hart wide open for three in the Hart. He's going to shoot the ball and make a three. Man, this is otherworldly the way we're shooting the rock today. I'll just say you didn't have to. You chose to. Right. 3 ball down for the Toronto Raptors. Knicks fans in the flesh. Oh, we here. We been here, man. Let me roll over to YouTube if we can't do that. We can't do what? Knicks cheerleaders cannot dance this time out. Wait, what are you talking about? Wait. 3 ball from Hart. No good. Rebounded by Grady. Gets the rebound, pushes it back over to Quickly playing the entirety of this game so far. Him and Scotty Barnes yet to have gone to the bench. Scotty gets the bounce for the 3 ball there. And it's going to be a 18-point lead for the New York Knicks. Tyler Kolek picked up by Emmanuel Quickly. Hart, who just hit a 3 from that exact same spot, finding Deuce McBride. McBride back over to Kolek. Kolek back to Deuce. Deuce pulling off the dribble. That's no good. Rebounded by Grady. Celtics and Cavs keep going back and forth right now. Interesting game. This is peak Knicks ball. I love it. SZM, but a 3 ball again. Here come Toronto now making their shots. Barnes back-to-back threes. Again, trying to prove me wrong. The biggest Scotty Barnes hater. Scotty Barnes having himself a solid little night today. Any Twitch streams with the game on? Patrick, if there is a Twitch stream with the game on, I guarantee you they will not last very long. But, Godspeed. I'm sure you can find somebody. Wisdom said, so let's play some defense. Right. All right, chill with the threes, boys. Yep, God damn it, where can I watch this? I don't know. You got to, there's definitely all kinds of ways to watch it. Dale, damn it all. Towns, damn shooting the miss. Wait. Towns shooting and missing the 3 and giving up the 3. Towns is so frustrating sometimes, damn. He's so frustrated that you couldn't, you couldn't get that out, but I understand what you mean. CK, you got to clip that super chat. Do I, K-Dot? Do I gotta? I'm 1 steal away from becoming a Kolek fan. You need 1 more steal? Right now, seems like Kolek needs a running head start to beat his man off the dribble. Think so? I think he's doing just fine with Emmanuel Quickly. Barnes is trash though, to be honest. Very overrated. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get what everyone sees. We got people talking about him being top 20 talent and all this. I don't get it. There's a reason why I feel like they went and traded to get Brandon Ingram, because I don't see how you could think that Scotty Barnes is somebody you can run your franchise through. I just don't understand it. I don't understand. He's a solid player. I think he's a good piece to a team. I'm not saying he's not talented, but the way that he's talked about, like, you'd expect like he's just gonna be like this superstar taking over. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't see it. So if that makes me a hater, I'm a hater until he proves me wrong. 34 minutes in, that might be the oh, you guys talk about when I close the stream. I'm kidding. He said, okay, so now they're hitting their threes, right? Being a Scotty Barnes hater is wild. I don't think it's that wild. I think he's heavily overrated. Stand on business, man. Stand on business. I need Barnes to read a paragraph of Harry Potter book. Now, Scotty Barnes, the human, I got no issues with. I think he's funny. I think all the memes right there are funny. I think the fact that he's aware of them and still lives his life, I think that's funny. I'm talking about the basketball player. I think it's heavily and highly overrated. Peace and love. Barnes and OG like the same. Negative. I need Barnes to stupid. Scotty Barnes will be the face of the league. See what I'm talking about? All that nonsense, bro. I don't get it. I don't see it. I have no problem being wrong about it. I just do not see it. I don't get it. Almost turned over there by the New York Knicks, but it's tipped out of bounds by Grady. And it's going to remain Knicks ball. 33-48 is the score right now. Knicks only up by 15 after a strong start in the first quarter. Raptors starting to find their groove with the second unit. Defense seemed to also be a lot more locked in here with the second unit. Also, a couple of threes made by Scotty Barnes brought them back into this one. Hart is now settling for the three ball there. I would have still tried to get that ball to Towns. Not sure how I feel about that 3-point attempt. Mayo quickly out to Grady. Grady on the drive. Step back. Fires right over Clarkson. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Quickly going to fire the three. Quickly going to hit the three. Down to a 12-point game. Quickly hitting his 5 emotes as he gains more power. 12-point run for the Toronto Raptors. Kolek over to Towns. Towns trying to back down Barnes. Finding Deuce. Spin move. Oh, man. If he had shot that, probably could have picked up a foul instead out to Clarkson, who misses the 3-ball. And now here come the Raptors. It was a fun first quarter, but that seems to be over. I think Scotty just got away with the travel, but nonetheless, Agbaji making the shot. Happy to see him still trying to get some burn. 14-0 lead. 10-point lead for the New York Knicks. The cushion slowly deflating for the New York Knicks. Towns finding Deuce. Deuce off of the screen. Deuce thought about it. Deuce pulling in the mid-range. And Deuce McBride. That's why I wanted you to do the last play. You had some contact and say you passed it out. Should have shot the rock. You're seeing Brunson and Bridges get ready to check in as this lead has dropped all the way down to just 12. Scotty Barnes taking advantage of the matchup against Towns. Does not get that one to fall. Kolek finding Hart. Hart hands it over. Nope, it's almost turned over. Saved by Deuce. Dow Clarkson losing it, picking it right back up. And the Knicks right now getting a little sloppy on the dribble. Josh Hart lead pass there to Towns. Oh, my goodness, wrapped all around him. No basket, but a foul on Agbaji. Here come the Raptors responding. Let's not forget where they stand in the standings. So the Raptors showing a little bit of fight here. CK, I'm surprised that some of our guys handing out food for Thanksgiving wasn't ever mentioned unless I missed it. Do they still really need to talk about that on a yearly basis? We know that they have the drives. The Knicks do that on a regular. They might have mentioned it. It might be on Twitter. I'm pretty sure they might have posted it, but they definitely did do it. Yeah. Squid said they're heat checking right now. That's a fact as Brunson checks in and immediately fires a 3-ball. What up, Taheen? Said we do this ish every game. Taheen is not happy. Shot is down there. Scotty Barnes is averaging 28-5, and he's talking like that. Who's he talking like? You talking about me? I'm sorry. 28-5 is generational numbers. What am I missing something? Karl Anthony Towns with the floater. That's no good. And he will get the foul. Here goes Towns going to the line for 2 free throws. Didn't even open it. You said Scotty's averaging 28-5. How much is RJ averaging? Just a quick question. The ball is becoming very sticky. Not moving. Yeah, it seems like when we get into panic mode, that tends to be the case, right? Right now, speaking of numbers for the season, Karl Anthony Towns having some career lows from the 3-point line percentage. This is one of his worst shooting seasons. Again, it's still very early, but one of his worst shooting seasons of his career, only averaging around 21 a game. Towns having such an interesting start. Like, again, I feel like it sounds like I'm hating on him on a nightly basis, but I feel like there should just be so much more coming from Karl Anthony Towns. But at the same time, I understand he's still trying to get used to his role within the offense. But, man, there's some matchups that are inexcusable. Mamu Skrekveli, I tried missing it, but the putback does not count because Mamu goes to the line for 2, fouled by none other than Karl Anthony Towns. 2 free throws on the way, and they can cut this lead to a single-digit game. I don't like Hart playing this many damn minutes. Well, the fun in games are over in the chat. Now we are back to the worry. Town is hearing those Giannis rumors. Think so, as Mamu makes the first free throw. Facts. CK Towns needs to step it up. All the money that they pay him, like, come on. Yeah. It's not even like I'm trying to pick on him. It's just facts. Like, I'm watching this guy have a hard time scoring on some of the matchups that he should be cooking people on. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully he turns it on at some point. But yeah, Cat needs to wake up. Needs to wake up. Got everything he wanted. He's here in New York. This is what he wanted for his career. Now we got to wake up. We got championship aspirations, and he's a big part of it, whether you like it or not. Game Hunter in the building. What up, Game Hunter? Hope you're good, man. 51-42, 9-point lead for the Knicks. Passes it right over to Bridges, who's open in the corner. That one no good. Rebounded by Shed. It was tipped to him by Mitchell Robinson. Shed cross-court pass to Agbaji, a three-point shooter. Ball's moving around. This second unit has been like an injection of energy for the Toronto Raptors. Nice pass from Ingram. This Boyles kid, Murray Boyles, if you will, he is just active and doing a lot of great things for the Toronto Raptors since he has checked into the game. He's a big part of the Raptors cutting this lead all the way back down to 7. 5:06 remaining in this second quarter. Not quite the same quarter as the first, as the shot's not falling at the same level. Rebounded there by Bridges. Bridges finding Clarkson. Clarkson on the side step. Clarkson faking it, and I think he's going to get travel there. He will be called for the travel. Clarkson in his head a little bit here in the last 2 games. Shooting the ball well to start off. 2 for 2 from 3, but some boneheaded plays still being made by him down the stretch. What up, Loner? I see you. Bring back the Vancouver Grizzlies. Vancouver Grizzlies didn't even want to be here. Here we go. 51-44. 4:46 remains in the first half. Brandon Ingram to Shed. Shed to Mamu. Mamu to Ingram. Ingram firing the 3. That one is short. Back over to Shed. Shed finding Ingram. Ingram draws the charge. No, it should be a blocking foul because he's in the paint. But no, they're going to say it's a charge, so we will take it. Ingram disagrees. I thought he had a foot in the paint, but if he did not, that's definitely going to be the right call. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yep, great slide over from Yabusele. Yabusele gets himself planted, draws the charge, and the Knicks will get the ball. I thought, from my point of view, his left foot was on the half circle, but it was not. Yabusele now, can he back up that charge with a 3? He won't. We got Robinson out to Brunson. Brunson firing 3. And we're just settling right now for 3-point shots. All of them coming up short, and the Raptors taking advantage of as they just attack us in the paint. That's what the Knicks should be doing. Not much interior defense for this Toronto Raptors squad, and we're just settling for the 3-ball because of how well I hit in the first quarter. Might have worked into the hands of the Toronto Raptors the way that our shot was falling, because now not hitting as well. A miss there by Clarkson, and here comes the Raptors. Brandon Ingram losing the handle, but it was tipped out of bounds by New York. Mitchell Robinson primarily, and the Raptors getting right back into this one.
And I'm talking about like the B2K and the
Wayne, appreciate the sub.
Bam, 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 doom, doom, touch. Omari.
We are breaking indeed. Just keep shooting crappy threes. Amen, RGT. Like in the first quarter, the threes we were taking were all really good threes. They were open. They were off the pass. They made sense. Now we just firing just to fire. Not how this thing works, man. It's not how this thing works. Knicks need to lock in here, or we might be looking at a deficit going into the second half. Mamu left wide open for three, way strong, rebounded by Hart. We saw Mike Brown make some adjustments here with the rotation. Hart is back into the game. Deuce back into the game. Bridges finding Hart. Hart looking for Deuce, who has had the hot hand in this first half. Bridges waiting for the screen from Robinson, but instead, while everyone's standing, gets it to Deuce. Deuce shooting the floater, no good. Shed finding Barnes. Barnes looking around. Barnes trying to get that pass to Ingram. Little tough pass there. Ingram forcing it out. Turnover to Hart. Knicks need to score off of that stop. McBride's going to fire away. That's no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Hart has options. Brunson wants to shoot it again, but taking his time, he's going to shoot it anyways. Short yet again. Mitchell Robinson fighting for, and Deuce is there. Deuce, extra effort, gets us a third opportunity. Mitch missing the dunk. Knicks have another opportunity, and this time it finally goes down. Oh my goodness. Shout out to the sub. I'm so sorry we were locked in there, but Mikal Bridges gets the three-pointer to fall after, 4 opportunities for the Knicks. IQ firing a three. That's no good. Rebounded by New York. New York now trying to push this thing back to a double-digit lead. Hart, one man to beat, loses the handle. Picked up by IQ. IQ throws it up, selling the foul, and it's going to be on Hart. Hart feeling a type of way that he did not get the foul on his side, but I think they got it right. Came in and said, "Oh, it's my favorite quarter. We better win." Right. What we have to do just for 3 points, right? That whole possession was crazy. Timeout call, by the way. Knicks now clinging on to a 8-point lead after being up by as many as, 22, 20? One of those two? We had a nice size lead starting off the quarter, but now things have turned around. Chat going in on Karl Anthony Towns. I feel like that is there's been a shift from the Mikal Bridges hate since the trade to Karl Anthony Towns. And, I will never say that hate is ever warranted, but the conversation is definitely warranted when it comes to Karl Anthony Towns. Because, yeah, it's a weird start for him. Do I think he will shake it off? Do I think he will? Yeah, for sure. He needs to. But, man, right now to start off the season, it's been interesting for him. Will Rose says Toronto is a fun town. This team has 0 collective brain cells. Omar, I'm not sure which team you're talking about. I think that's the problem. Clarkson is buns. Clarkson having a rough game here today. Back-to-back rough outings. The only Nick in the negatives. No, him and Tyler Kolek. Kolek getting into the negatives after 5 minutes of play. Yeah, man. Chad is just not happy with a lot of things. We was up by 24. That's what it was. Thank you, SDM. 24. I knew we was more than 20. 24-point lead the New York Knicks had. Now we're looking at 8. Dave asking a very good question. What's a comfortable lead these days? In the first half, I don't think there's such a thing. I don't think there's such a thing as a comfortable lead, especially in the first half. Hell, you could probably even make that argument going into the fourth quarter. I don't even know there's a comfortable lead. I'm with RGT. I don't know if there's really a comfortable lead anymore in today's NBA with the 3-ball falling at the rate that it falls. RGT, $5 super. Appreciate you, bro. Nikita, what he got? Hopefully the stream can continue.
Grady must be pulsating on the bench at this comeback.
Appreciate the $5 super, my guy, RGT85. Go check out his channel if you haven't already. I hate him so much. Oh, man. I almost hit the stop. I almost hit it. He said, bro, pause. Back in action. Scotty Barnes looking to break down the offense. Finding Mamu to Ingram. Ingram picked up by Mikal Bridges. Looking for the screen there. Lead pass to Mamu. Got Hart jumping on every little pump fake. and gets the hook shot to fall. Now, is this just a Knicks thing for Mamu, or is he having this kind of a year? I ain't gonna lie. I don't recall too much Mamu in these Raptors games that I've watched, but he seems a lot more active here tonight. Jalen Brunson on the drive, step back, pulling the mid-range, a lot of contact, and one for the captain. Jalen Brunson, I like that. Him shooting in the mid-range to get things going. Towns calls himself the best shooting big man. That explains his mentality. Knicks always make the stupidest decisions. Knicks fans are upset. Yeah, Mamu Shrekveli. Mamu Shrekveli. Man, I quit, bro. Inbound to Emmanuel quickly. Knicks now with a 9-point lead. Raptors slowed down a little bit. Mamu with the pass to Barnes. Barnes rolling it out, throwing it to Jacoby. Jacoby bumbling, stumbling. Turnover for the New York Knicks. Brunson cross court to Hart. Hart finding Bridges. Bridges thought about it, back over to Hart. Hart back up to Brunson, and we're resetting. Brunson picked up by Scotty Barnes. Barnes playing a little bit of every position in this one, but it looks like Hart is going to get the easy one, scoring in the paint, and the Knicks now getting back to it. 11-point lead after leading by as much as 24 early on in the game. Scotty Barnes sidestep. He thought about it, gets to the mid-range, passes it out to Ingram. Ingram looking around. Ingram on the post. Ingram firing a fadeaway jumper, gets the foul, and that is Brandon Ingram. Hopefully that it is. The foul is going to be on Bridges. Ingram putting Bridges in foul trouble here early. This is the matchup I wanted to see, but the referee's not letting me see it. As Bridges, I think, just picked up his third personal foul. 8 points for Mikal tonight. 3 for 4 from the field. Doing what he can, making Ingram uncomfortable, but at the same time fouling him in the process. 50-59 is the score. Bridges probably going to go to the bench here. Mamu is underrated. Go look at his stats. He's not a scrub playing for a bag this year. Trust me, I did not call him a scrub. I believe it. I'm just saying I feel like he was just more active here in this game than games I've seen in the past. Here we go. 59-50. 38 seconds remain in this first half. Not ending the way it started, but the Knicks still with a lead. Clarkson looking around. He finds Hart. Hart left wide open for a corner three. And we see the reason why. But Deuce McBride fighting for the rebound. A lot of extra effort, and it's going to be tipped out by Deuce, and it's going to be Raptors ball. Looked like it was hit by IQ there at the end. Mike Brown trying to decide if he's going to challenge it. He might have waited too long, but I think he will. Nope, the challenge is too late. Mike Brown saying, hey, like it was a fake, I want to challenge it. I don't think he ever wanted to challenge it. Magic said personality lovable equals a top 20 player. You talking about Scotty Barnes. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Again, I don't think he's bad. I don't think he is what everyone's saying he is, man. Nice move there from Scotty Barnes, though, off the baseline. I don't know why the defender would leave him there for that. Hart firing the three ball. That one is going to be no good. And your New York Knicks are going to escape with a 7-point lead. Ties with the $2 super. Let's hear what Ties has to say. I'm worried about these super chats here today. Barnes is solid. He is.
They are def shafting Grady with this rotation.
I think Grady's doing just fine with the minutes he's getting. All right. 59-52 is the score. 7-point lead for the New York Knicks. Definitely the tale of two quarters after the Knicks pour on a astounding 41 points in the first quarter. We then flip the script and absolutely S the bed. I want to say it, but I'm trying to be family friendly. Shout out to SeatGeek. But yeah, man, 18 points in the second quarter. Nasty shooting from the field as the Raptors gained some ground, cut into the 24-point lead that we had, and turn it into a 7-point deficit for themselves. All behind one Scotty Barnes, who's 4 for 4 from 3, 6 for 8 from the field, 16 for the first half. Much needed offense with Brandon Ingram only with 4 points, 1 for 6. Unfortunately, it has come to the cost of Mikal Bridges with 3 fouls, but Mikal Bridges making Brandon Ingram, who has been the Raptors' #1 guy, uncomfortable and shooting 1 for 6. So Scotty Barnes stepping up and having himself a nice half to start things off. Also, look at Mamu Kelishvili. Ooh, I think I hit that one. Mamu Kelishvili. Ooh, I hit that one. There we go. We getting it. Mamu Kelishvili. Oh, we getting it. We bet. Mamu Kelishvili. Okay. Mamu Kelishvili. I got it. I'm here. I had to look at it. Mamu Kelishvili. Anyways, 3 for 6 from the field, 8 points for him. He is been great from the free throw line. Luckily for us, we remember what he did to us in a Spurs uniform, but tonight not shooting the 3 ball as well, but still 3 for 6 from the field. Mamu Kelishvili. I'm out here, bro. Mamu Kelishvili. Come on, bro. But man, to me, I ain't gonna lie. That Colin Murray Boyles kid, he was a big part of that comeback by the Toronto Raptors. So yeah, a lot of other guys doing their part, playing their role, where the New York Knicks need to step up and get, locked in. We gotta lock in. Love what Yabusele gave us in the few minutes he got, about 5.5 minutes. Almost 6 minutes of play from Yabusele. Drawing a charge, 5 points, 2 for 3 from the field. Not mad at Yabusele's minutes. Jordan Clarkson been an up and down game. We got 8 points out of him, but then it feels like after he made those 2 threes, went into boneheaded mode. So I don't know which version of Jordan Clarkson we're getting tonight. 3 for 7 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3. Deuce McBride got us going early, and then disappears a little bit in that second quarter. 14 points for him, 10 points for Jalen Brunson. A lot to be desired with the New York Knicks. Also, another half of basketball where Karl-Anthony Towns 2 for 6, 0 for 3 from 3, and 5 points and a half. It's just interesting. It's just interesting. I don't want to pour on, but it's just interesting. Just interesting. And that's what I'm going to leave it at. Shout out to the 430 of you guys rocking with us here in the chat on YouTube. Shout out to you guys over on Twitch as well. Twitch chat is moving, and I appreciate you guys for that. Yeah, guys, if you guys don't already know, if you can't already tell, this stream is brought to you by SeatGeek. Simply just use the promo code CK2K on your first purchase. Get $20 off. Tickets can be crazy in price, but SeatGeek gives you great options. And then on top of that, you can get some $20 shed off of your ticket. So use the promo code CK2K. Nothing crazy there. Talk about letting go the accelerator. Facts. Cat wasn't this soft last year. Defense still sucked, but at least he played tough every night. And Avery, that's all I'm asking for. Like, I understand him trying to figure out his role and find his groove, but I feel like I'm a broken record when I keep saying this, but it's the fact that he just seems to have such a hard time scoring on mismatches and not even just scoring on mismatches, reading mismatches is what blows my mind with Karl-Anthony Towns this year. So I just want to see him be a lot more consistent and get out of his own head. Shout out to Willie Cruz, 7006, $5 super. What you got? Oh, Willie Cruz about to, here it comes. Towns, you listening?
Soft, soft, soft. Soft, soft, soft. Soft, 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 soft. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Tragic.
Oh, the people are speaking. $5 super. Appreciate you, Willie Cruz. Willie Cruz speaking his mind. $60 million a year. Blame Leon Rose. Daquan not happy. Knicks fans not happy. 9 points. Barnes threes killed us. Yeah, he was a part of the big run. No idea how. It's a 7-point lead. They got 28 points in the paint and 10 fast break points for the Raptors. Can see what the issue is, right? He said, "What up with these white kids hooping on the garden floor?" First of all, it's the junior Knicks. They do this. All right, let these junior Knicks play. So what if they're the sons of, lawyers and stock market holders? It's the junior Knicks. RGT, what up?
Who is softer, the pussy cat or Grady?
I don't know if you want us that question to be answered. Great meme. Haha. But the unfortunate thing is people are going to look past the joke and they want to attack Cat now because Grady having a good game. Grady off the bench. Oh, no, I'm got it wrong. No, he's out. No. Okay, maybe we're okay. He has 2. I read it wrong. I thought Grady had 6. He only has 2 points. 1 for 2. Yeah. Okay. In 9 minutes of play. Okay, hold on. All right, we're okay. Cat survives this time. LMAO, the Grady puns never lose. They always lose. I hate them. I'm watching. What up? You got to rotate players and give them time to rest, bro. Amen. If you have Amazon Prime, fee membership on Twitch, no commercials. Basically saying use your Prime sub on Twitch. Don't have to worry about commercials. Which is true. We've literally been winning games in spite of Cat. He gotta step up. Not gonna lie. That's a reality right there. CK2K, the trade rumors, but you still have to be professional. You guys really think the trade rumors are getting to him like that? I hope not. I hope not. God, I hope not. Gotta be able to handle that kind of stuff, bro. Ain't no way. Vic from the sty with the $5 super was good. What you got?
That second quarter is on Brown.
Okay.
If the shot's not falling, just run some interior motions. Instead, they just kept kicking it out while passing up middies. Yeah,
I get that. It's so hard for me to put. Even with Tibbs, I had a hard time putting all that blame on the coach because they could communicate that to them, but the players still got to go out there and do that. On the floor. Coaches can't do that for me. I hated defending Tibbs for that, and I feel like it's the same way in the second quarter. Like, when you get yourself open, there was a time where Deuce McBride got himself wide open, and he passed it out for a 3 from Josh Hart, and he missed it. That's just something that they got to produce on the floor. I'll give it to you. I get what you're saying, because maybe he's not communicating it enough. There's all kinds of arguments you can make there, but they got to do that on the floor because, we saw a lot of middies. We saw a lot of shots in the break that they could have made, shots in the paint that they could have made that they didn't take. Yeah, it's a combo of both, but I get you. Appreciate the $5. I appreciate you. Brown doesn't call plays, especially early in the season. Right. But he can still address it. Whether he calls plays or not, he can still address it. So that's why I get the take. I'm not mad at the take. I just also feel like the guys on the floor got to do something too. I think it's a combo. CK, who's softer, the JR kids or Cat? The JR kids, the junior Knicks or Cat? You're going to leave the junior Knicks alone, bro. A kid in the blue just threw the ball to the Raptors. GG. I wasn't watching this time around. We, Cat out here getting cooked. They're professionals. They should have basketball IQ to know that. Yeah, true. That's my point. If the offense from the first quarter isn't working, you switch. Bring in the bigs and hold on to your lead. Play defense. Another good point. Cross-court dribbling needs to stop. Josh Morant. Oh, man. Everybody's upset. CK, what do you think about that trade proposal by Willie Cruz? What trade proposal? He didn't. Wait, what? They're giving Willie a hard time. Trade Cat for Randall and Devo.
Hold on a minute there, players.
How about we just do business with somebody that isn't Minnesota? I don't want no trade backs, man. Appreciate everything you did for us, Randall, but I don't want trade backs, man. Did I hear bringing back Juju? Dale, go sit somewhere, man. Let's go Raptors. Second half is turn up time. We got a Raptors fan escaping and into the chat, infiltrating the chat. Keep him here. We need to see him after this Knicks dub. Shout out to the 110 likes, man. I appreciate you guys. With all the people in here, hit that like button. It's completely free and it helps out the channel. I appreciate y'all. But man, everyone upset and we're winning. I miss this Knicks fan, dude. It's so funny. We're just that psychotic, bro. You know what it is, man? It's just because we've seen plenty of losing seasons. And as of late, we've seen a good amount of winning seasons. But at the end of the day, none of it has equaled a championship, right? So people right now have a hard time even just enjoying a win because they feel like their thoughts, their minds are what needs to be followed to then get the championship part. We've seen winning. We've seen the losing. Now I want a championship, and you're going to hear what I have to say about it. That's why I feel like we are as Knicks fans. I think that's what happens. That's why I just love hearing all the takes. I love them. Crazy, good, bad. I love them, bro. Because, we just all Knicks fans that just want to see this team get a damn championship, bro. At the end of the day. Bad basketball now. Yeah, Knicks did end that terrible second quarter for sure. Terrible second quarter. Second quarter of doom. We do not want no juju. Facts. W commentary, by the way, enjoying the live. Appreciate you. Even if you are going for the Raptors, I still appreciate the love. Knicks 59, Boston, Philly 58, and ATL 57. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, bro, that is such an verify. That is an interesting way to name scores. You're naming the scores right now according to highest to lowest. So you're saying that in our half, the Knicks have the most points, then the Celtics, then the Sixers. That's such a weird way to put it. I was so confused. Got you. Basically, Knicks are winning this game by 7 points against the Raptors. We have in the Boston-Cleveland game, Boston up 7. Cleveland fans got to sound like Knicks fans, right? Because they've had such a weird start to the year, too. It was, myself included, a lot of people just believed that Cleveland were going to be the number one team in the East in the regular season. And Cleveland, they just having all kinds of interesting issues to start off the year. That being said, Philly, though, holding on to a 1-point lead against Atlanta. Thunder trailing against the Blazers. And we saw the Spurs and T-Wolves just getting started. I feel like the T-Wolves play every day. Didn't the T-Wolves just play yesterday? I feel like the T-Wolves are always playing. Every time I check League Pass, T-Wolves on. Knicks are a franchise that has to be better with trade rumors. Work more in silence. Oof. Say it again for those in the back. The one. Work more in silence. They did it to Randall with the Towns rumors. Now it's happening again. It's tough though, man. That's easier said than done because it's one of the most, if not the most, but definitely top 5 most popular franchises in sports. Not even just basketball. So there's going to be a lot of people reporting on it. There's going to be a lot of insiders. There's going to be a lot of outsiders and people that are, connected to players and stuff like that. It's so hard to keep those kind of trades and stuff hush because of the magnitude of the New York Knicks. So it's tough. In theory, that's great, but it's tough, man. It's really tough to do. That's why when you got the jersey on, you got to know that about 70% of those rumors are just that, rumors, and they're not really that true. So you got to play. And what do they always say? What's the cliche? Control what you can control kind of crap. That's what you got to do. We just emotional as hell. We just emotional as hell, CK. Facts. Wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, it's a good point, the one. It's just hard to do. Easier said than done. Second half getting ready to start. Knicks up by 7. You're seeing that the keys to the second half, according to MSG, is physicality and offensive rebounding. Physicality, put that with a bunch of exclamation points after that. Attack. Raptors cannot guard us in the paint. Take advantage of that, and then it'll lead to more threes down the stretch if we continue to attack the paint and score close to the rim. Make our lives easier, and we should be good. Towns right there on cue, going right to the basket, missing. Here comes the Raptors going the other way. Been a rough game for Brandon Ingram, 1 for 6. Good defense there from Mikal Bridges, but better from Brandon Ingram. Ingram getting that shot to fall. 5-point game. So it's going to be an interesting one down the stretch. Brunson with the pump fake. He spins around, does not want to go to Hart, who was open in the corner. Instead gets the mid-ranger to fall. Not mad at it. That was loud. Here come the Knicks. Third quarter, boom. Let's go, Wisdom. You know the vibes. Brandon Ingram picked up by Bridges. Good defense there. Bridges been making Brandon Ingram uncomfortable all night, but he has to be careful with his 3 fouls. I don't understand the Jamison. That's his name, right? Jamison Battle. Yeah, he has been playing solid, but the start, it's got to be because of the defensive assignment. He's a hustle player, but interesting that he's starting. And look at Karl Anthony Towns going right after the smaller Scotty Barnes, drawing the foul on him, and that's what we want. Karl Anthony Towns, go right at him. That is a mismatch in theory, just for the sheer size alone. Scotty Barnes, a talented player, able to play many different positions, but off of size alone, Towns, you got to take advantage. Towns going right after the kid, drawing the foul, and free throws on the way. Need that from Towns, man. That is the kind of position I want more of. And then misses the free throws, bro. You just can't, you can't make this stuff up, man. Cat is 100% in his head, RGT. I completely agree. Knicks #1 team value-wise in all sports. Is it so we're officially #1? Because I remember there was the Cowboys were up there, the Warriors were up there, and I remember we were like 3rd for a little bit. So I love it. Willie Cruz, $5 super. I'm gonna let Nikita take it.
CK, I am traumatized. If we not up 50, I get triggered and I am trading everybody.
Willie Cruz. See, I love that that we're aware. See, that's the difference between Knicks fans. We are aware of our craziness, and that's why we embrace each other, man. I'm with you, Willie. I get it, bro. No lead is safe. I need to win the damn game any way possible. Towns picked up by Barnes, going right after him again. Strong move, draws the contact, but they're going to call the foul. Yeah, it was the ending was great, but the way he got to the paint, a little overly aggressive from Karl Anthony Towns. You know what he does? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The good old-fashioned wraparound, throwing his arm out of the way. You can't do that. Can't do that. Everything after that I liked. But Towns, if you're not able to muscle past him, can't throw his arms around. That's not a natural basketball play. 62-54, 8-point lead for the New York Knicks. Brandon Ingram trying to get himself going here in the second half. Bridges continuing to make his life uncomfortable. IQ sidestep. There goes Scotty throwing up some nonsense. That one no good. Barnes missing and Brunson pushing the pace. Brunson finding Towns. Yeah, they're actively trying to get Towns going. Now he's going against Mamu. Damn it, I had it. Doesn't matter. Assist goes from Towns to Hart. 10-point lead. Hart able to get the nice layup in the paint with nobody around him. IQ turns up the pace, changes the gear. A thing that Knicks fans remember so well. 1 minute he's moving slow. Next minute he's already at the rim and the defender trailing behind him. We just saw IQ do that again there. Brunson picked up by Mamu. Trying to get his step, trying to get to his spot. Oh, stays on 1 foot, finding Bridges open for the 3. They're scattering. Bridges can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Hart. And the Knicks with the offensive rebounding. Mikal Bridges said, I want it. And he won't get it. Back-to-back misses from Mikal. Liked the first one. Then, oh, my goodness. And then Emmanuel. Bro, Emmanuel Quickly is playing the greatest hits right now. Knicks fans watching Emmanuel Quickly play, and we were just watching him play his greatest hits right now. The unprovoked logo 3-ball from out of nowhere laces it. 59-64. Screen set from Towns. Brunson on the drive. Brunson goes up for the take. Draws the contact on Barnes. Brunson, one of the best in the NBA at drawing fouls. Scotty Barnes, I don't know if he's crying or if he got hurt on the way. I want to look at this play again. Brunson going towards the basket. Oh, yeah, you see after the play, yeah. Brunson did get him across the face, but that's after the play. That foul might not even be on Scotty. It's probably going to be on Emmanuel Quickly. He's the one that reached in, but no, they're going to give the foul to Scotty. I think if you look back at that, the foul should have been called on IQ. But, hey, foul him out. Get him up out of there. Agbaji checking in for Walters. The Knicks up by 7. Raptors fighting. Wisdom, you said, I don't know, he didn't really hook. You talking about the Towns take? I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of extra before. It's just not natural basketball motion. You got to go to the rim. The fact when you start battling back and forth and it's one-sided, yeah, they're going to call that on the bigs every single time. 67-59, 8-point lead. Raptors trying to get back in this one. The Knicks going back and forth with them. Scotty Barnes firing the three. That one no good. Rebounded by Brunson. Brunson pushing the pace. Not really. Brunson just dribbling up the court. Faked by Towns. Towns, 3 defenders in front of him, goes all the way. That is the guy I'm talking about. 3 defenders all around Big Bodega. Didn't look to pass out. Wasn't looking to sell a foul. He was looking to score the damn rock. Look at this. Agbaji, Barnes, Ingram, Mamu. Oh, so many people. He just had his mind set on scoring the basketball. This is the Towns that we want to see as Knicks fans. Gets the contact on top of it and one opportunity. That is what we want to see. All we're asking for from the big fella. Especially in matchups like this. There's nobody on that team that I feel like can stay in front of him like that. Love that take from Towns making the free throw. 70-59. IQ is in a groove. Third quarter, Emmanuel quickly. He has Deuce all the way. Deuce didn't even look at the rim. Good passer from Brunson. Towns loses it on the dribble. Active hands from Agbaji. Agbaji finding IQ, who has been on fire. And Emmanuel quick. I'm telling you, bro, we're getting the IQ's greatest hits. Knicks fans are watching this and they are feeling a type of way. Arthur fists are flying across the city in New York right now because we know this.
Omarion and I'm talking about.
He was doing this with us.
And
Trey Dot, appreciate this song.
Bam, 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 touch. Omari.
This is all too familiar and it pisses me off. 65-70. IQ giving the Raptors life. Timeout called by Mike Brown. You can just see the Arthur fist everywhere in New York, just watching IQ shooting and emoting from all over the floor. God damn it. Oh, man, 5-point game. I can't help but laugh. I'm sorry. IQ has awakened. Yep. He said, y'all miss Devo. I miss RJ and Quick, man. Joe Schmo, that's me too, man. That's me too, man. I appreciate Devo for that one playoff moment. But other than that, man, I'm sorry. It just wasn't that serious for me. But yeah, RJ and IQ, to this day. But no, OG, definitely a must-need pickup. Still a great pickup that we needed. But man, JB just let him shoot. Quickly is a nut. Yeah, man. B. Mill said it should have been for us. I told you all the feelings right now in Knicks Nation, seeing IQ torching us in this third quarter. Knicks holding on to a 5-point lead. 7:50 remains in the game. Oh. The way Knicks are playing, someone will get hurt. You think so, Young On? Why do you say that? What is happening in this game that makes you feel like that might be a result? I hope not. But what makes you say that? SCM, by the way, I did see you. Said that's what we need. Talking about that Towns strong take to the hoop. I want that play on repeat for Karl Anthony Towns to see. That's all we're asking for, man. I know you're obviously not going to be able to do that on a nightly basis. I get that. That's tough. But see, the way that you went up and you look to score regardless of the contact, that's the stuff I want, man. I don't want you trying to sell a foul. I want you, nah, bro. Play strong, man. That's all we ask for. What up, failed game? I see you. You're my bad. Saw you a little late, but what's good? Hart working on a triple-double. He tends to do that on a nightly basis. Where's he at tonight? Yeah, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 9 points. Yeah, Josh Hart quietly trying to get triple-double number 3 of the year. I think it's number 2, actually. But here we go. Knicks now need to respond after the nice run from Emmanuel quickly here. Towns faking the handoff. Towns looking for Bridges. Bridges started the game shooting well, but misses his last 2 3-point attempts. Sticking in the mid-range, finding Brunson. Brunson off the dribble, goes up for the floater. Can't get the bounce, rebounded by Ingram. Ingram now pushing the pace. Bridges right in front of him. Here goes IQ, sidestep, throwing it out to Barnes. Barnes picked up by Towns. Barnes gets the easy take. Oh, misses it. But the putback by Agbaji. 3-point game. Raptors bring it all the way back down. What do the Knicks have to respond with? A 3-point game. Knicks need to score on this possession. Brunson with the step and misses it, and Towns there to clean it up. Brunson took it to the right side, missed the layup, but Towns with the rebound and the putback. And the Knicks now back to a 5-point lead, but it's getting dicey here down the stretch. IQ going right after Deuce, finding a wide open Scotty Barnes. Can't get it to fall, but it will be out of bounds on Karl Anthony Towns, and still Raptors ball with 14 seconds back on the clock. What a make there. Oh, what a miss there. Knicks get the rebound. Brunson a full head of steam. 2 defenders in front of him. Goes up for the floater. Looks short, but look at the tip in from Bridges. Bridges had to check his nose real quick. A little worried about a nosebleed. Jumping too high for that putback. He said, bro said he was going to be busy Sunday. He could fix. Hey, shaking my head. GM hate leaking out into the. What a steal there by the Knicks. Fast break opportunity. No one gets it over to Bridges. What a pass from Towns. Oh, and Deuce sells the highlight. That would have been a highlight for the day there for the New York Knicks. Towns got cute with the pass. Wide open Deuce 3-ball. And now the other way, Mamu fouled. Knicks not even sure who fouled him. The camera zoomed in on Bridges, so it might be him as the culprit. Goes right at. Yeah, I have no idea where the contact is. What's the foul on? Knicks might have to challenge. Yeah, Bridges doesn't even hit him at all. There's no contact anywhere. Yeah, Brown's going to have to he's not going to challenge it. I think he's going to let Bridges get his 4th foul. No, is the foul on Brunson? Who's the foul even on? They gave it to Towns? I don't know what just happened. I have no idea what the hell was that. What was that play? Yeah, if Bridges had to absorb that 4th foul and they didn't challenge it, I would have raged out a little bit. But I think I can't even tell who picked up the foul. I'm looking. Can y'all help me? No? Nobody? Nutso indeed. Anyways, we moving. 74-68. Knicks holding on to the lead. Nice outlet to Hart. Hart firing from 3 and keeps it going. Josh Hart with the big 3. Gets himself into double digits. And 77-68 is the score now. 9-point game. Still curious about who fouled on that play, but I guess we move. Mamu on the drive. Mamu trying to get cute with the pass, but throws it right at Hart. Hart has a man in front of him, but he's scared to get it up to him. Deuce is going to fire it over. Back to Hart. Left wide open for another 3. Back to back. Falling asleep at the wheel are the Toronto Raptors there defensively. Hart back-to-back 3 balls. 15 for number 3. Trying to save it is Boyles, but instead it's going to be out of bounds, and the Knicks get the ball right back. Sloppy play here on the current stretch for Toronto. Look, Agbaji was lost, leaving Hart with all the space in the world, and he makes them pay. Back-to-back 3 balls from Josh Hart. Game of runs indeed, quality game of runs. Knicks up by 12 with 4:40 remaining in this one. Mitchell Robinson trying to get cute with the dribble, but he's fouled. And Knicks going to get the inbound. Cat is a joke, and every player knows it. I don't know. Odd take. Sure. I think Cat is having a much better third quarter compared to how he had started off the game. Playing a lot more aggressive here in this third. 68-80. Inbound from Brunson, finding Deuce. Deuce handing it over to Brunson. Brunson double team on the way. Here goes Deuce. Deuce finding Hart. Hart at the three-point line. Shout out to Clark Bryant, 8222. $5 super is Hart with another mid-ranger. But let's see what the super
Fans need to relax with this loser's mentality. You don't have to live like that no more. The team is moving in the right direction. Enjoy the ride.
Amen. Beautiful, beautiful super. Love that. Love that. Clark Bryant with a great point. You live like that anymore. Got you. Yeah. Shout out to Clark. Appreciate the super. Yeah, man. Mikal Bridges right on cue. Defense leading the offense. Check your nose, Mikal. Check your nose. Get this man a cotton swab because he went all the way up for the dunk, and the New York Knicks gaining the lead back all the way up to 16. And Mikal Bridges, I told you, this is the matchup I was excited to see, the Bridges-Ingram matchup. And though it might not be the prettiest point-wise, with Bridges only with 12, he is easily winning the matchup between him and Brandon Ingram, because Ingram is having himself a nightmarish night. 2 for 7 from the field, -19 and a minus 19, while Bridges on the other side sitting with his 3 fouls, 12 points, 2 steals, 3 boards, and shooting 63% from the field. The Knicks getting the job done. Third quarter of boom underway as we're winning 25-16 in the quarter. Timeout called by the Raptors. Knicks trying to get this thing back to 20. The one said Bridges been playing defense all season. I have to be honest about that, CK. It's all right. Like I said, I'm just taking in all. You guys don't have to say sorry. It's just when you guys show love to Bridges, that's me hearing you guys say that's my bad. It's fine. So it's okay, the one. It's fine. Mikal wilding right now, light work, but I got y'all. We here as the Mikal Bridges High President, we hear and see y'all. We hear and see y'all. We know what you guys said last year. We know the complaints and the concerns, but we see y'all. We see y'all. Now you're taking it too far. See? It's okay. I understand. You don't want to admit it yet. It's fine. But we hear and we see all here at Mikal Bridges Hive Incorporated. We see it. Let's go Knicks. Rare edition over on Twitch as well. Mikal's so comfortable. He really was not messing with Tibbs, yelling at people. Facts, bro. Facts. I love it. Mikal Benham. Tell him, Fisher. Mikal, an all-NBA defender. I mean, he is up in, what do they call? Stocks. He is number 2 in stocks per game. That is steals in blocks per game. But he's number 1 overall in amount of steals and blocks. So Bridges putting himself in that conversation for Defensive Player of the Year for sure. I hope she reads it wrong. I hope she reads it wrong, too. $5 super from RGT. I hope she reads it wrong.
Raptors might have to unleash the dike to explode to end the quarter.
And she read it wrong. RGT, I appreciate the $5 super. I hate you. That's what you get. Spelled it wrong, she gonna say it wrong. Yeah. Nice try. Knicks looking to close out this third quarter the way that they started this game. The defense now turning it up to another level. Speaking of Grady, he is now in the game. Shed with a nice move on Mitchell Robinson, but misses the gimme. And now look at the Knicks running in transition. Brunson pulling from 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Hart. Hart looking around. Hart looking to Mikal. Mikal mid-range pull. And Mikal Bridges finding his groove. Elbow pull going down. Mikal Bridges, the bridge is over. Look at Manuel quickly trying to get the ball over to Boyles. Boyles trying to slow this one down. Scotty Barnes pirouette and can't get the layup to fall. Josh Hart forcing the jump ball call. Good effort there between those two players. And we're going to see a jump ball between Hart and, what's his name? Hines Boyles? What's his name? Murray Boyles. Sorry. I was close. Mikal Mitty up, doing his thing. 18-point game for the New York Knicks. Knicks could win this tip here and push the other way. But we shall see. Raptors win the tip, but tip it out of bounds. So that's going to be Knicks ball. Here we go. 86-68. Mikal Bridges finding Hart. Hart faking the three ball. Good defense there by Barnes. Barnes forcing him to throw it out. And Hart waiting a little too long to save that pass there. I don't know if he was trying to sell the foul or what, but turns it over by going out of bounds. I feel like he could have at least tried to get that to it. But, probably in theory, you make that errant pass and you give him a fast break. So I get it. Either way, Scotty Barnes is going to score going the other way. So it didn't work either way. 86-70, 16-point game. Screen being set by Brunson. Hart trying to get them to move around. Brunson now picked up by Shed. Spin move by Brunson. Loses the handle. Here go the Raptors going the other way. IQ, one man to beat. Gets the left-handed lay. And the Raptors now fighting back after a run by the New York Knicks. Mike Brown was getting ready to go to Clarkson and Towns off the bench. But before we can get there, timeout being called. The Knicks started to stop offensively. And you saw us not score on back-to-back possessions. A game of runs, ladies and gentlemen. And a huge timeout from Mike Brown to try and talk it over. Shout out to the 530 of you guys in the building, rocking with another play-by-play. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure before you make your next purchase to any kind of sporting event, any kind of concert, hell, WWE, you make sure you use SeatGeek and use the promo code CK2K, get $20 off of your first purchase. Let's go in quarter three, less than 55.5 points. I don't think that's happening. Maybe. We're at 47. Maybe. You might be all right. Raptors tried to give the Knicks the quick. I love how you put Grady in quotes. Shout out to Mike Brown. Yeah. IQ in the building. Yep. Brunson settled down. Yep. Great timeout indeed. Don't forget to hit the like button, chat. Tell them K-Dot. Let them know, man. Chat a fan of that timeout. As we should be, because, yeah, it was starting to get ugly. It was starting to get real ugly. Starting to get real ugly. Shout out to you guys over on Twitch. Also, shout out to you guys viewing over on Twitter. I forget to show love. I know we have some people that check in. They don't chat on Twitter, but they check in on the play-by-play over on Twitter. So appreciate you guys over there as well. All right, here we go. So the subs are going to come in, and we're seeing immediately after we got back into action, Shed runs right into Clarkson, and they did, in fact, call the offensive foul on Clarkson. So the Raptors do get the ball. Kolek, Clarkson, and Towns all checked in. Brunson, Mitch, and I don't know the third person that checked out. Only starters that remain in the game outside of Towns checking back in are Hart and Bridges. Interesting series of events, and then the Raptors give it right back. So, okay, I guess we move. Hart bringing the rock up, picked up by Murray Boyles. He's playing some tough defense on Josh Hart. Hart doing a lot of dribbling, trying to back him down from the three-point line, using the screen from Towns. A lot of extracurriculars happening right now, and the referee going to call that in the way of Murray Boyles. This kid right now, like I said, he's giving him some extra oomph, some extra muscle. but getting caught on some of these foolish plays, and now Towns going to make them pay from the free throw line. He said, WTF is CMB doing right? Raptors trying to get pesty. Well, yeah, for the most part, that's what the second unit does for this Toronto Raptors team. They are very feisty, if you will, and it's helped them in their run. But Towns making the first of 2 free throws. Score is 87-72, hopefully 88-72 with the made free throw here. And it will be 88-72. Knicks up 16. 2 minutes remain in this third quarter. The Knicks winning the third quarter. It's close. 29-20 here in this third quarter. Scotty Barnes shooting, but he was blocked from Bridges. I don't know if they're going to put that in the stat sheet, but you definitely got a piece on the shot. Clarkson, not even thinking twice, just fires the 3 ball, rebounded by the Raptors. Well, full at his steam, CMB gets the layup to fall over 2 Knick players. Back down to a 14-point game. Hart with a lazy pass. CMB fast break. He gets the foul. And look at the run by the Raptors right on cue. The second unit by the Raptors getting feisty, forcing foolish plays for the New York Knicks. And now they have an opportunity to cut the lead down to 11. Got to play smart and keep your foot on the gas, and that was not the case the last few possessions. Eric said, no YouTube TV, NBA Packers, so glad that I got you. Glad to have you here. We are here. We do every Knicks game, all 81. I say 81 because I will not be live for Christmas. We play too early for Christmas. Now, if the NBA would put the Knicks later on the Christmas Day slate as the free throw is missed and the Knicks push the other way, then I would stream the Christmas Day game. But the fact that they got us on the matinee game, if you even call it that, as Clarkson misses everything on that 3-point attempt. 12-point lead still. Look at the push of the pace, trying to force it to Grady. And it's going to go out of bounds. And Knicks get the possession right back. Minute 7 remaining. Shed trying to get too cute there and gives the ball right back to the New York Knicks. Brunson checking in. Interesting sub here from Mike Brown. Kolek checking out. I don't see the point of this. Maybe you want to get a score to slow down the Raptors' momentum. Maybe that's the case, but I would have just left the 5 the way it was. Anyways, wide open 3 ball. Clarkson finding Hart. Hart has been good from the corner, and that continues. Jordan Clarkson with 3 threes in this quarter alone. Clarkson with 20 points in the game. I think a team high. It is a team high. Clarkson is a few stats away from the triple-double. 3 assists to be exact, as Towns gets called with the foul right there. But yeah, 3 assists away from a 20-point triple-double, which would be mightily impressive by Josh Hart. Queens, Yurt. I see you, Queens. What up, man? Lakers better do what? You got to finish your sentence. You think it's possible for Towns to still get 10 rebounds? My guy's selling right now, and I got a parlay to win. Ortiz, keeping it real. Towns is sitting, Towns sitting at 3 rebounds. Hey, you win some, you lose some, Playboy. I mean, we got a whole fourth quarter, but yeah, we'll see, bro. He brings Kolek and lets Josh move the ball. Got you. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I guess my questioning on that is just the timing of that was left on the court. We got a minute left. I'd rather just let JB get all the rest he can get, bring him in around like 8-minute mark, and we'd be cool. But I get that. But I also think Cole could play off the ball a little bit. But what do I know? Mike Brown has his rotation. Brunson fouled there by Shed on the dribble up to the half-court line. So we're going to get a fresh shot clock and an inbound at the half-court. We should be in the bonus, right? Yeah, I was going to say free throws on the way for Jalen Brunson. I had to double-check. I'm like, we're inbounding, but we should have free throws. So Brunson to the line. Shed, back-to-back boneheaded plays. Turnover and then the foul. Brunson, big free throws on the way. Shed doing too much. Chill on my cap. I thought that was a great play. Now Brunson to the line for 2. 92-72. 92-77. I wish it was 92-72. But 92-77. Knicks up 15, possibly 16 with the made free throw here. There was somebody looking for this quarter to stay under 55.5 points. I hate to inform you, but that is no longer the case. 33 seconds remain in this third quarter. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter. Will the Knicks continue to maintain their lead or the Raptors cut into it? Shed firing the open 3 in the corner. That's no good. Tipped out by CMB. And the Knicks now get an opportunity to get one more final possession, a clean possession with 20.7 left on the game clock. Dribble this one and get the best available shot, and right on cue, Deuce McBride getting sloppy with the inbound. We need a second man down the floor, and we will get one, and it's Jordan Clarkson. They're doing a great job trying to deny Brunson from getting this final shot, but Brunson crafty enough to get the ball back. 13 seconds remain in the quarter. Brunson letting the clock wind down. Screen set from Clarkson. He finds Hart forcing it to Towns. I don't know why we're doing that. Unfortunate turnover. 3 ball from Shed, and Shed misses everything. Not the way I was hoping we'd get that final shot. Hart trying to force feed Towns where the defender clearly had the better positioning, but we move. 93-77, 16-point lead. Knicks win that third quarter, 34 points to 25, our second best quarter of the game. But now the Knicks need to close out. A lot of defense, timely defense at that, playing a factor in that third quarter for the New York Knicks. Love to see that. But more importantly, would love to see the Knicks close this game out and improve our record to 13-6 and improve our home record to 10-1. Brunson out. Brunson was on the floor. I mean, he's going to be out to start the fourth quarter, but he'll be back out. Iron Wolf, what up? Said, hey, CK, just realized the Knicks playing. Thought it was tomorrow. Well, we got one more quarter to play, and the Knicks are holding on to a lead. We're glad you made it. Isn't Brandon playing? Oh, Brandon is on the floor, but I don't know if I would use the word playing. Mikal Bridges has put Brandon Ingram in lockup. Ingram not having the best game today. But the story of the night is Josh Hart, 3 assists away from getting a 20-point triple-double. He already has a double-double, 20 points and 12 rebounds, but 3 assists away from a 20-point triple-double. Not only that, he is our leading scorer tonight. A spread offense by our entire starting 5. 14 for Deuce, 17 for the Cap, 13 from Towns, who scored 8 of that 13 in the third quarter, 20 for Josh Hart, and 14 points for Mikal Bridges. And I did get updated that he was rewarded that block on Scotty Barnes. I wasn't sure if they were going to give it to him, but they did. And bench points, man, we're sitting at 15 bench points. I need more, but I'm also not mad at it. Sidebar, how did you like Survivor? I loved it. I liked it a lot. I loved it. I thought it was fun. I thought they did a good job. I like how they changed the entrances. I know some people are upset that the cages were gone. I don't think it was a big deal. We got a little bit of like a Royal Rumble feel with the entrances. I thought that was cooler. Yeah, I thought it was a good time. The Nikki Stephanie match was a eh. Other than that, the rest of the show was cool. I had a good time with it. I enjoyed it. How'd you feel, B-Mills? CK, what up, Vanessa? Hope you're good. We smoking that Drake pack tonight. Let's get the dub first, but hopefully. Crazy that Cat doesn't use his left hand more. He might not have a left hand. You'd be surprised how many NBA players have the ability to shoot with their left hand, but they don't feel comfortable enough in games. IQ shooting from 3. He was on fire to start off that third quarter. Haven't seen him shoot since until that 3 ball there. And now with Brandon Ingram back on the floor, Bridges is going to stay out there. Bridges picked up by Mam, who goes right at him and loses it on the way up. They're not going to call a foul there. I think Bridges just lost the handle on the way to the bucket. Error by Mikal Bridges, but he's been wonderful in this game. We can afford that one. Got to get back to it. 16-point game. Scotty Barnes left wide open. Good closeout from Kolek. Shed with the ball. Sorry, that's IQ. IQ with the ball back. IQ gets blocked at the rim, but they're going to call a foul. IQ's trying to get them to call goaltending on top of it, but no, definitely got blocked on the way. But a foul nonetheless. Emmanuel quickly to the line for 2 free throws. I thought it was fun. IWC is losing their mind, and they want more out of it. That's just normal. I'm when I tell you I'm so checked out from the IWC, I don't listen to them anymore. That is just the atmosphere right now. It's nothing is ever going to be enough, and to me, I feel like that takes away from the fun of WWE when you listen too much to IWC. So, I don't hear it no more. I don't hear it. It's 2 different experiences. We saw RJ Barrett on the sideline with his best. Ooh, I can't make that joke because his teammate is sitting right next to him with a name that I just can't say what I wanted to say because then I can hear the chat going off with that joke. So I'm going to leave it alone. RJ Barrett wearing a leather jacket, and that's the end of the sentence. Kolek with a nice lead pass to Towns. Towns goes up with it, but down goes Bridges. Bridges gets right back up, though. Man, Bridges does that a lot. I hate it. Remember, Mikal Bridges has not missed a single basketball game in his entire career. And he does that thing where he goes down and you think that this might be the moment, but then gets right back up. And Scotty Barnes! Point blank range, can't get the alley-oop, and there goes Clarkson going the other way. And we have double trouble. Clarkson went up for the dunk, and Jacoby Walters wanted to be overly aggressive, trying to steal the ball after it goes in, and then and Clarkson lands on him. And now Jacoby Walter is down. That's just not a smart thing to do. I understand you want to play fast, but you got to think. The player still has not even come down from the dunk. And in today's NBA, you don't want to run the risk of getting that technical foul. Look what happens. He goes for the dunk. Down goes Clarkson. Jacoby's right there. Jacoby walking it off, but man. Nah, CK, we running through the 6 with the whoa. You know how that shit go. You stupid, bro. B.I. wide open. The best look he has gotten all night long. Ingram needing that one desperately. Cutting the lead down to 17. Knicks were up by 20 there for about half a second. Now Tyler Kolek leading the charge. Alley-oop to Big Bodega. Tyler Kolek seeing things before they happen. We saw Scotty Barnes on the other side unfortunately miss his alley-oop attempt. Brandon Ingram back-to-back threes. What's it called? Mikal Bridges trying to read the lanes there instead of staying put on Ingram. And now Ingram getting back-to-back shots to fall, trying to get himself out of this travesty of a game. Kolek, all the space in the world. Nice feed to Mitch, but I don't think Mitch was ready for it. Tipped out of bounds. Still going to be Knicks ball. B-Mill said facts. Yeah, man. IWC, they try to take the fun out of WWE. I don't listen to it no more. RJ doing his best Andrew Dice Clay impression. That's a good one, too. Now, I was going to say something crazy, but I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not giving y'all the ammunition. I ain't giving y'all the ammunition. Young Nash. Yeah, I completely agree. I agree. That's what I see, too. The way he moves, the vision. Just need that 3 ball to hit at a consistent rate. And yeah, man, I can see Kolek being very nasty. It looks like they're challenging that call, and I don't know what they're really challenging. You can see, Mitchell Robinson. Nope, that might be a successful challenge. Mitchell Robinson's hand after the play does, in fact, tip it out of bounds. It's initially blocked by IQ, but Mitch's fingertips push it out of bounds. So this is going to be a successful challenge by the Toronto Raptors. Once again, shout out to the crew at MSG because we get to see these replays unlike when we watch these games nationally. Shout out to Empire, $10 super. Empire. Nikita will read your message. Appreciate you, man.
I always have mad respect for you. Thumbs up. Medium dark skin tone. Victory hand. Medium dark skin tone.
Empire, the feeling is mutual. I appreciate your support. Hold on.
Challenge is successful. The call is overturned, and Toronto have the opportunity for a second challenge.
So the call was successful. But Empire, no, appreciate you. I got respect for you. came through. You showed a lot of love to the previous post game over on KFTV, and you brought that patronage over here on the channel, and it means a lot. I appreciate you, Empire. But yes, the challenge was successful. Good challenge there from Toronto. It will be Raptors ball when we get back to play. So challenge successful, and they get a challenge back. Wake Up NYC said they got to give him more minutes, though. CK talking about Kolek. I agree. Especially right now with the Landry Shaman injury. Yeah, I agree. I would love to see more Kolek minutes, but we'll see. Actually, speaking of which, Mike Brown did admit last game that he did want to go to Kolek a little bit more. But Josh Hart and Bridges did a good job down the stretch controlling the offense that he just didn't get opportunity to go back to Kolek. So, but Mike Brown is aware. Mike Brown is aware. Mike Brown is also a fan. So we'll see. We'll see going forward. AI reading emojis will always be hilarious. First of all, Nikita is not AI. Nikita been around before AI, this AI fad. Sorry about it. Nikita been here since this channel has been here, 2017, bro. All right? Y'all name Nikita. All right? We ain't gonna call her no AI. You think she's a soulless AI robot? Come on, Queens. Come on. BI missing there. See, all Mikael Bridges needs to do is just be in Brandon Ingram's face defensively, and he gonna miss the shot. Scotty Barnes missing the 3-ball here. Scotty Barnes had that run in the second quarter, has not done anything since. We're seeing the pass over to Towns. Towns off the dribble. Mamu trying to stay in front of him. Towns getting funky with it. Back over to Kolek. Kolek leap at. Yo, that man gave up his whole body to try to get that steal. Is it worth it? No, it's not. Towns got away with the travel. What is going on right now? Down goes Mitch. I don't even know what we're watching right now, but the Knicks resetting. What was that possession? What just happened? Everything about that possession was chaos. What was going on there? And somehow, some way, the Knicks have the ball with a fresh 14. Tyler Kolek now on the drive. Kolek throwing it up. He gets blocked. Rebound by Mitch. Mitch said, enough. Mitchell Robinson saying, enough is enough. I got it from here. Down goes Mitch. Ball is loose, and the referee's trying to get some kind of control. They're going to call a charge on Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes not having an ideal second half. He played a big part, but he has been stuck with only 2 points in this second half. He had 16 going into the half, and then been stuck on 18 since then. I want to say something. I'm going to leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. There you go. That's the future. Scotty Barnes. Tyler Kolek picked up. Finding Towns. Towns on the fake. What a move by Towns. Switches hands. Can't get the finish. Mitchell Robinson fighting for it. Gets fouled. And Mitchell Robinson's second and third effort grabbing onto his wrist. Doesn't look to be too serious. Mitch is back up, but unfortunately, we're going to have to witness Mitchell Robinson free throws. Love that move by Towns. Wish he was able to get it to fall. But more importantly, guys, I just saw what felt like a unicorn. I just saw a broom or a mop, a Knicks logo mop. They do exist, people. I just saw it. One of the ball boys was mopping the floor. They exist. I see it. There he goes, right there in the stanchion. They exist. As Mitchell Robinson misses the first free throw. They exist. Daquan Tiller in the building said, belt to ass. I miss you quickly. Above room said they are effing Towns up. The one said almost took Mitch out. Right. Mitchell Robinson, just give me one of these, man. Split these. And can't get the bounce, but Towns is there. A lot of contact. That should be an and one. Towns was getting hugged on that take, but no foul called. And the Knicks back up by 20. Shout out to this unit right now that we're seeing. No Brunson, no Hart, but they're getting the job done. As on the other side, the Raptors got all of their aces in the game to try and get back into this one. Scotty Barnes just checking out of the game. Mamushvili gets the take. No good. Rebounded by Robinson. Here goes Kolick, who has been, oh my goodness, I was just going to say the distributor, but goes up and calls his own number. Bridges trying to get the steal, but they're going to call a foul. Bridges not getting the love from the referees as he gets his 4th foul of the night. 14 points for Bridges. He has been active defensively, but gets the foul there. Foul number 4. Here comes the captain. Knicks been doing a great job here without the captain, as Kolick did a great job getting some extended time. But the captain checks in to close this game out. Emmanuel quickly bringing the ball up. CMB over to Ingram. Ingram back over to, I think that's Walter. Walter firing 3. It's short. Rebounded by the Raptors. Long rebound and no good from Quickly. And everything that was working for Toronto starting to fade away. Oh, McBride, he had a good drive. Looks away from the rim. Towns finds himself wide open and hits the 3 ball. Shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns. Great pass from Bridges. Bridges there to stop the Ingram 3 ball. Shout out to Liam for the $5 super. I'm going to let Nikita take it away. And the Raptors right now are just shooting blanks. What you got?
The Knicks need to bring back my Pookie Bear. IQ needs to come home. Much love from Florida.
Shout out to Liam. No, he wants his Pookie Bear back. IQ. I got bad news. Pookie Bear now out there enjoying Tim Tams and all that. 3 ball from Jacoby Walters as he gets the 3 to fall. The Raptors just firing away. Desperation shots all around and cut the lead to 20 there. Knicks on the other side. And I feel like I haven't been able to say this all year long. Locking down defensively. But speaking of locking out defensively, Towns loses on the spin. Walter losing his handle. He has an opportunity, scores right over Brunson. Back to an 18-point lead. Bridges mad about something. Not entirely sure what he's frustrated about, but there's frustration right now with the Knicks as they are up by 18 with still 6:06 remaining. It was a fun run to start the quarter, but the Raptors starting to fight back a little bit. Timeout call. Joe Gert said, Pookie Bear is wild. The call said, clamps. I want defense. Towns looks into the game now. Need that. I can't lie. Start of the second half, Towns a lot more active. A lot more active the start of the second half. Maybe he went to the locker room and turned on the broadcast, turned on our live, and he heard what we had to say. Heard all the complaints from you guys in the chat. Heard my complaint here on the broadcast. He said, you know what? Bet I'll do all this attacking that they keep asking me to do. He said, LOL, mops existing at MSG? Blasphemy. I just saw one. I saw an infamous mop just now. Blew my mind. I was worried about Mitchell Robinson's wrist for a second. Then I saw the mop and my brain just couldn't compute. I want Kolick to develop the floater, making that alley-oop more lethal. I like that. I'm with that. Tragic for the Raptors. Not my problem, you know? They can bounce back another day. We need this. We about to see the Raptors in NBA Cup action here in 2 weeks, or a week and some change, if that, at that. And Knicks right now, hopefully this is a preview of what that game will look like in the semifinals. Then we go to the East finals for the NBA Cup and then the championship game. CK, do you think we get the first seed this year? No. I was loud about that in the offseason. I stand on business. I don't think we get the first seed. I don't think we need the first seed. I think as long as we get home court advantage, 1 through 3, right? 1 through 3. 1 through 3, home court advantage. That's all I care about. I don't necessarily see us needing to go for go for the number 1 seed. Now, if it happens, hell yeah, I love it. Do I think so? Nah, I don't think so. But the team I chose to get the number 1 seed, they're not playing that great. I thought the Cavaliers would go and get that 1 seed. So maybe there's a shot, but I don't think so. They're missing 2 starters. They are. They're missing Pirtle, and they're missing RJ Barrett. Turned into this game late pleasantly Surprise. Yeah, Knicks handling business. I'll take back Dante DiVincenzo before I take back Emmanuel quickly. I disagree. I'm sorry. I know y'all love Dante because that playoff moment. I understand. But nah, man. Give me IQ back, bruh. I think Cavs will get back up there. Me too. I think so too. I think they're going to go on one of those annoying runs. But here we go. New 5 on the floor right now. Hopefully this doesn't affect us in our 18-point lead. We see Yabusele in the game. What a slip and a find. Great play between Yabusele and Deuce McBride there. Love that. 20-point game again for the New York Knicks. Bridges following Ingram around, so they're forcing everyone else to get something done. Mamushvili shooting the 3, does not make it though. And look at Yabusele playing his part, rebounding, shooting at a really high clip today. Brunson waves him off a little late, but Brunson ends up getting himself wide open, but missing the right-handed layup yet again. Second right-handed layup miss from JB here tonight. IQ trying to mix up Josh Hart. Josh Hart not liking it. IQ still ball on a string. Back over to Ingram. Ingram picked up by Bridges. Bridges gets the switch. Hart picking up his former teammate. Ingram going right back at him. Good help there from Bridges. And yep, they're going to call another foul. And I think it's going to be on Hart, though. So Bridges might have escaped that one. Hart going to pick up the foul, which is the best case scenario. Bridges playing with 4 tonight. Hart picking up his second. Ingram going to the line for 2. Oh, fair enough. Who do you think? I'm sticking to my choice. I think Cleveland still ends up being the number 1 seed. I think there's a world where Detroit could stay up there, as they put more investment into the regular season, which, good for them. As long as we beat them in our matchups, I'm cool. But I think Cleveland still finds their way up there. I see us stealing a 2nd or 3rd seed. But I'll take it first. I'll take it if we get it. I predicted early on that we'd be 2nd or 3rd seed. So I'm sticking to it. Here we go. 91-108. Knicks up by 18 after 2 free throws go down for Brandon Ingram. I lied. They did give the foul to Mikal Bridges. So Mikal Bridges playing with 5. I'm trying to see if Brown ended up taking him out. No, Bridges still on the floor right now. 3 ball fired by Walter. That's no good. Mamushvili. What? He's blocked away. Mikal Bridges playing with 5 fouls. He could care less. Still going for the block there. Getting the job done defensively for the Knicks. Playing through what has been a weird officiated night towards 25 tonight. 108-90 is the score. 4 minutes remaining. I don't know what is happening. They're calling a 3. Wait, was he just sitting in the paint that entire time? That has to be like a rookie mistake. CMB just chilling in the paint, gets called for the defensive 3-second violation. Brunson saw it coming, and now we get a easy technical free throw here. There was no movement. Everyone was just standing. How are you not aware of where you're at? Shout out to that kid. He's playing great today, but a boneheaded move, and Brunson making them pay. He said writing a novel. Right. Look, there's no movement. And look at Brunson. He's leading ton of ref like, yo, it's 3. Like, what are we waiting on? Yeah, look. Yeah, no, that's the right call. My man was chilling. You said starter. I replied with starter. 2 starters each. Facts. Knicks are missing key players in OG Anunoby especially. Jalen Brunson picked up, I don't know this kid's name, but he's making his debut. I saw the patch on his jersey. Jordan Clarkson firing from 3. That one goes down. 007 Jordan Clarkson getting that 3 ball to fall. Need that. Been an up and down game for JC, but timely 3 ball. Grady spin move shooting right over Brunson. But it seemed like that was tipped in by Mikal Bridges, but they're going to reward it to, I didn't see who was in the vicinity. But the Knicks up by 20, steadily moving along in this game. 3:37 remains as the Knicks with a nice 20-point lead. Queen said, crank it up. Oh, man. Crash out Clarkson. Not entirely sure what's happening here. I think they just called a timeout. They just interesting time to call that timeout, but they just call a timeout. So there we go. BBL not dunking that says a lot. Gravity. You talking about the baseline layup that he had above the rim? That is wild, bro. Wild, bro. Empty the bench. Diawara time. Unleash Mo. Might be a little too soon to empty the bench here, but yeah, definitely going to be on the way soon. Young An said, I'm so glad I'm wrong again. Yeah, man. Wow, Bridges locked down Ingram. Sure did. You know, he let Brandon Ingram have a little bit of hope. He gave him 2 open threes in this fourth quarter. But other than that, yeah, Bridges, a great job on Brandon Ingram, picking up 5 fouls along the way, forcing the rest of the team to score. And, you know, Scotty Barnes, who had a great start in that first half, just disappeared in the second. He had 16 points going into the second half, ending right now with 18 points, shooting 41% from the field. Yeah, not an ideal night for the Toronto Raptors, but there's still time. We'll see what happens here, but you know what? What do I know? Mike Brown unloads the bench, and so does the Raptors. You know what? I guess it's PTSD. I'm just so used to Tom Thibodeau. I'm here thinking like, yeah, we probably need one more minute. No, Mike Brown got the third and the second team out there together. Kolick, Clarkson, Yabusele, Diawara, and Huck Porty. I'm loving this. But Huck Porty getting bullied. No call there. Down goes. I didn't see who it was. Knicks have a 5-on-4 advantage. Yabusele firing the 3. It's no good. No one there for the rebound. And here go the Raptors going the other way. Get ready to see a lot of clanks here down the stretch. Agbaji on the baseline. Agbaji handing it off. 3 ball goes up. No good. Rebounded by Agbaji. He's everywhere. Finding Grady. Grady with the pump fake. A couple of Kansas Jayhawks. And another miss. Grady not having a great night. As Tyler Kolick, a lot of contact, no foul called. Oh, yeah, bro, this is get ready for the bricks. Because we are, oh, Lord have mercy. This is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. I thought Yabu was about to pull. Tosan getting ready to check in to be that 5th. Oh, Lord, passes get tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Raptors ball. And Yabusele is going to go to the bench. The former net. I still can't say bro's last name. Evbowan? Peace and love. Somebody, going to have to get that one phonetically to me. You know I'm already bad with these pronunciations on some of these names. But the Knicks and the Raptors, these squads, both just throwing up bricks. Concrete at that. Here we go. I think that's another arid pass, but they're going to call a kickball this time. Minute 57 left. Not a single bucket has fallen. Jordan Clarkson being out there with this unit is kind of diabolical. We ain't got nobody else that could take. No, that's right. Injuries. No, we don't have anybody else that could take his spot. So Clarkson's going to have to play with these guys. He said no one scoring these next 2 minutes. Not a soul, bro. Not a soul, SEM. Here we go. Defender in front of him shooting the fadeaway jumper and another miss. Mo, who we got? Who's the over-under who will score if we score? I mean, Jordan Clarkson is still out there. It's very possible. Jordan Clarkson throwing it out to Mo. Mo not scared to shoot the 3 ball. He will do just that. And it's going to be strong. Rebounded by Tosan. He finds Clarkson. Clarkson fires from 3. And Lord have mercy. Cut on the Benny Hill. Another rebound by Huck Porty. Tyler Kolick with it. And this one, man, it's over. But Tyler Kolick wants it. And he's not going to get another rebound for the Knicks. Mohamed Diawara gets the rebound. There has not been a bucket since the 3-minute and 17-second mark. And I'm talking about by any team. Agbaji getting the lead pass. Good defense by Tosan. And yes, shout out to these refs, bro. These refs are diabolical. I wouldn't call a damn thing either. Let them sit there and marinate in whatever is going on right now. I do not call a single foul. They call a foul. Kolick drawing some contact, and Kolick can end the drought. CK, play the music. I should, bro. Bam! I gotta find it. Oh boy, man. Here we go. Hey! Let's go. The free throw goes down. Yes, Taheen. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was during the CKW stream. Was it? Oh crap! Who was it that gifted out 10 subs? It's gonna come back to me. But yeah, you were one that got one. Shout out to you, Taheen. 114-92. Kolick making his free throws, but not a field goal has been scored. And here it is, Jamison Battle with the first field goal of fall since the benches have been cleared. Tyler Kolick, what a move. Oh my gosh, Tyler Kolick getting cute with the take there. Tyler Kolick, 8 points on the night. Jamison Battle back over to Agbaji up to the rookie. Rookie finding Grady. Grady back to Battle. Battle wants to keep this thing going. This is crazy to me. Battle started the game. And now he's out there playing garbage time minutes. Again, I get it. He's a hustle guy. When on the right night, he can shoot that 3-ball like a crazy man. But for him to be starting was just an interesting choice. But what do I know? I don't know. Not my team. All I know is the New York Knicks win this game by a huge amount. 22-point victory for the New York Knicks as we advance to 13-6, and we drop the Raptors down to 14-7. This game a preview of what's to come for the NBA Cup as the Knicks face off against the Raptors in semifinals play on December 9th. Will this be the same result in a week's time? We will find out. But huge night, man, across the board. Josh Hart, unfortunately, did not get that triple-double. 12 rebounds and 7 assists. Did not get the triple-double, but still ending with a double-double. A monster night for Josh Hart. Karl Anthony Towns, who started the half with 5 points, ends the game with 22. Looked much better in the second half. Much better. 53% from the field. Towns looked like a monster, realized the situation, and handled business. We're seeing RJ Barrett and IQ showing love to their former team. You know what's funny? Bridges wasn't a part of this squad, but I never knew that Mikal Bridges and RJ Barrett were such friends. Those two, mad love for one another. Never played with each other, but first person goes through was Mikal Bridges. I've been seeing that. Anyways, what's it called? Deuce McBride, 14 points. Brunson, a quiet night, 18 points off 32% shooting. Not a great night for the captain, but that's what makes this win even better. Not a great night for the captain, and the Knicks get the job done. Shout out to the bench. Shout out to the Knicks. GG's. But more importantly, shout out to all you guys in the chat, man. We had as many as 630 rocking with us for this play-by-play. Shout out to you guys watching on Twitter, on Twitch, and right here on YouTube. It is all appreciated, man. Shout out to my Monza members. No Revenge Raptors game, please. Yeah, Lord. I mean, they might be fully healthy by then because I know RJ's close. Pirtle didn't miss too much time, so he'll probably be ready by then. It'll be a different-looking team, but hopefully we can get the job done regardless. CK, thanks for the call in the game. I appreciate you guys for listening. Thanks, CK. Thank you guys, man. Shout out to all my supers. Shout out to all my members. Shout out to all my new subs. Guys, if you haven't already liked the stream, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, check out SeatGeek. Use my promo code CK2K to get $20 off of your first purchase. I'm out of here, man. Post game coming up next over on KFTV. I'll see you guys on the next call. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. I'm out. Let's go, Knicks. I love it. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
It's game time. Is you built for this? These colors is forever infinite. Blowing orange everything.